Many people believe that simply exercising every day is enough to keep muscles strong after the age of 60. In reality, I often meet patients who tell me that even though they walk daily, their muscles are still getting weaker. Soreness sets in more easily, and recovery takes much longer. The reason is that the body does not only need movement, it also needs the right nutrients to repair and nourish every single muscle fiber. In today's video, I want to share with you a simple yet highly effective recipe, a smoothie made with kale, banana, and Greek yogurt. This trio of ingredients provides essential vitamins, minerals, and quality protein, helping the body fight against muscle weakness while also improving endurance and flexibility as we age. If you care about keeping your legs steady, easing soreness, and maintaining healthy muscles each day, be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so you can continue joining me on this journey of health tips for life after 60. When people think of leafy greens, the first that usually come to mind are spinach, broccoli, or lettuce. But what many don't realize is that kale, the dark leafy green often tucked into salad bars, has earned the title King of Greens from nutrition experts. The reason is not only that it is packed with vitamins and minerals, but also that each leaf contains far higher nutrient density compared to many of the vegetables we are more familiar with. After the age of 60, muscles and bones begin to weaken quickly. The body no longer produces collagen efficiently, muscle fiber repair slows, and bone density steadily declines. This is exactly where kale shows its strength. Just one small serving can provide nearly 7 times the daily recommended amount of vitamin K. And vitamin K is vital because it helps calcium bind to bones, protecting older adults from osteoporosis and fractures. But kale's benefits do not stop with the bones. It is also a natural source of vitamin C, which the body uses to produce collagen, the structural protein that keeps muscles firm and flexible. Without enough collagen, muscles are more easily damaged during movement, which often leads to those dull, lingering aches that many accept as a normal part of aging. On top of that, kale provides key minerals like potassium and magnesium. Potassium helps maintain electrolyte balance and lowers the risk of cramping, while magnesium regulates muscle contraction and relaxation, keeping muscles from locking up after activity. Recent studies also show that kale is rich in antioxidants, especially lutein and zeaxanthin. These nutrients are well known for protecting vision, but few people realize they also help shield muscle cells from damage caused by free radicals. This is crucial because after 60, chronic inflammation and oxidative stress slow down recovery and make muscles more vulnerable to weakness. In practice, I have met many patients who believe they are eating well, but when we analyze their diet, most are missing dark leafy greens. Once they begin adding kale regularly, whether in salads, soups, or simply blended into a smoothie, the difference often becomes noticeable within weeks. They report feeling less fatigue after walking, less muscle soreness, and even improvements in sleep quality. Another advantage of kale is that it is low in calories yet high in fiber. This combination helps with weight control, which is essential for reducing pressure on the knees and hips joints that commonly trouble older adults. By simply tossing a handful of kale into your morning smoothie, you nourish your muscles with minerals while also supporting digestion and keeping your weight in check. Kale truly acts as a silent protector for both muscles and bones after 60. When it becomes part of a daily routine, it not only helps defend against muscle weakness, but also strengthens bones and reduces the risk of falls, one of the greatest health concerns in later years. And the best part is that kale doesn't require complicated preparation. Blend it together with banana and Greek yogurt, and you have a drink that is both delicious and deeply nourishing. If kale can be thought of as a silent protector, then bananas act more like a quick energy station for the body, especially after 60. Many older adults are used to eating bananas simply because they are easy to digest and pleasantly sweet. But few realize that this everyday fruit is in fact a valuable source of nutrition for both muscle health and stamina. What stands out most about bananas is their rich supply of potassium. Potassium is an essential mineral that keeps electrolytes balanced and allows muscles to contract and relax smoothly. Have you ever noticed how sometimes, after a walk, your calf suddenly tightens into a painful cramp? That is often the body signaling a lack of potassium. In younger people, the body tends to correct this imbalance quickly, but after 60, that regulation becomes much less efficient. This is why adding potassium from natural sources like bananas is such a safe and effective way to reduce cramping and keep muscles moving properly. Along with potassium, bananas also provide easily digestible carbohydrates. These act like a clean fuel that muscles need after activity. Unlike sweets or sodas that cause blood sugar to spike sharply, the carbohydrates in bananas are absorbed gradually, offering a steady stream of energy. For people over 60, this steady supply is more important than ever, because unstable blood sugar not only leaves you feeling drained, but also raises the risk of heart and diabetes complications. Another benefit is that bananas are a natural source of vitamin B6, which helps the body process protein. When you pair a banana with a high-quality protein like Greek yogurt, vitamin B6 works like a coordinator, making sure that protein is used efficiently to rebuild muscle. It is similar to having a skilled manager on site, directing building materials to exactly where they are needed for stronger, faster repair. A study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition found that people who ate bananas before and after exercise maintained steadier energy levels and experienced less lingering muscle fatigue. For older adults, this means being able to keep up with daily activities, whether walking, gardening, or climbing a few steps without feeling completely worn out. In my own practice, I have encouraged many patients to swap out their morning pastry for a banana paired with a cup of yogurt. Within a few weeks, they often notice that their weight is more stable, their alertness improves, and their muscles ache less after light activity. This shows how small, consistent changes in diet can bring big improvements to muscle health. Bananas also support digestion thanks to soluble fiber, particularly pectin. Many older adults struggle with constipation or digestive discomfort, and bananas can help ease these issues, indirectly improving nutrient absorption. A healthy digestive system means that muscles receive their building blocks more fully and on time. On top of that, bananas can even lift your mood. They contain tryptophan, an amino acid that the brain converts into serotonin, the feel-good chemical that promotes better mood and deeper sleep. Good sleep is one of the most important keys to muscle recovery. So eating a banana a day doesn't just feed your muscles, it nourishes your mind and spirit as well. In short, bananas are simple, affordable, and widely available. Yet their benefits for people over 60 are far-reaching. They replenish potassium to prevent cramps, provide steady energy, aid digestion, and even help improve mood. And when combined with kale and Greek yogurt in a smoothie, bananas become part of a powerful foundation that protects muscle strength, maintains endurance, and enhances daily quality of life. If kale brings vitamins and minerals, and bananas provide energy and potassium, then the third key player in today's smoothie Greek yogurt is the building material your muscles rely on to repair and recover each day. The biggest difference between Greek yogurt and regular yogurt lies in its protein content. Thanks to the straining process that removes much of the whey, Greek yogurt becomes thicker, creamier, and contains nearly twice the amount of protein. For people over 60, this is an important advantage. As the years go by, the body gradually loses its ability to synthesize protein efficiently, which leads to muscle weakness, also known as sarcopenia. Supplying high-quality protein helps slow this process and supports muscle repair after physical activity. Greek yogurt is particularly rich in leucine, an amino acid that acts like a switch to turn on muscle building. When leucine is present, the body signals muscle cells to begin repairing and growing. This is why many nutrition studies recommend that older adults prioritize foods high in leucine in order to maintain muscle strength. Beyond protein, Greek yogurt also offers calcium and vitamin D, two essentials for strong bones. Muscles and bones are true partners if bones are weak. Strong muscles cannot function properly. And the reverse is also true. A daily serving of Greek yogurt strengthens bone foundations, lowering the risk of fractures from falls, one of the biggest concerns in later life. Another benefit that often goes unnoticed is probiotics, the beneficial bacteria found in Greek yogurt. These friendly microbes help keep the digestive system healthy, which in turn boosts nutrient absorption. Think about it this way: you could eat plenty of kale and bananas, but if your gut is not functioning well, your body will not fully absorb those vitamins and minerals. Probiotics act like a quiet helper, making sure your muscles receive the nutrients you worked so hard to put in. One study published in the British Journal of Nutrition showed that older adults who included foods rich in protein and probiotics, such as Greek yogurt, not only preserved muscle mass but also improved balance and reduced the risk of falls. This proves that the benefits of Greek yogurt extend beyond nutrition to directly enhancing daily quality of life. In my practice, I have met many patients who believed that protein supplements were only necessary for young people or athletes. Yet when they began adding a cup of Greek yogurt to breakfast or as a snack, within just a few weeks they noticed less muscle soreness after walking, deeper sleep, and a more stable mood. This makes perfect sense, because when muscles are well nourished, the entire body functions more smoothly. The best part is how easily Greek yogurt fits into everyday meals. You can enjoy it plain, mix it with fruit, or as in today's recipe, blend it with kale and banana. The result is a smoothie that is refreshing, protein-rich, and packed with extra vitamins, minerals, and fiber. In short, Greek yogurt is more than just a tasty snack. It is like a patient builder, quietly repairing muscle fibers each day, helping you preserve strength, reduce fatigue, and maintain steady mobility well past the age of 60. Each of the foods we have talked about carries its own unique benefits. Kale is rich in vitamins and minerals, bananas deliver potassium and steady energy, and Greek yogurt provides high-quality protein along with probiotics. But when you bring all three together in one smoothie, the benefits go beyond simply adding them up. The combination creates a synergy that supports muscles more completely. Think of the body as a construction project. Kale acts like the cement and steel framework, laying down a strong foundation with vitamin K, vitamin C, calcium, and magnesium. Bananas serve as the power supply and fuel, keeping everything running smoothly with potassium and easily absorbed carbohydrates. Greek yogurt, meanwhile, is the construction crew, bringing protein and leucine to repair and rebuild every brick of muscle. If one of these is missing, the building process slows or lacks stability. But when all three are present, you get a structure that is stronger, more resilient, and less prone to wear and tear as the years go by. Science also shows that this combination improves nutrient absorption. Vitamin C in kale supports the uptake of plant-based iron, helping to nourish muscle cells. The carbohydrates in bananas stimulate insulin, a hormone that helps transport protein from yogurt quickly into muscle cells. In other words, bananas act like a guide, opening the door for protein to reach exactly where it is needed most. Another benefit is the balance of acidity and alkalinity in this mix. Kale is mildly alkaline, which helps neutralize the acid that builds up in muscles after activity. With less acidity, soreness tends to ease. Bananas provide potassium to maintain electrolyte balance, while Greek yogurt contributes calcium and probiotics to support both digestion and joint health. This is why many people who stick to a daily green smoothie notice greater endurance, less muscle fatigue, and fewer digestive issues. Convenience is another advantage that often goes overlooked. Eating each food separately can become boring or hard to sustain. Combining them into one recipe not only saves time, but also makes the flavor more enjoyable. The natural sweetness of bananas softens the slight bitterness of kale, while Greek yogurt adds a creamy texture. The result is a smoothie that is both nourishing and easy to drink, making it far more likely you will stick with it day after day. In practice, I've had patients try each food on its own. Some added kale to salads, some ate bananas, others took yogurt separately. But once they began blending all three into a morning smoothie, the change was remarkable. Within a few weeks, they reported less muscle soreness after walking, deeper sleep, and a clearer, brighter mood in the mornings. This is living proof that the synergy of the trio is far greater than the sum of its parts, and the benefits do not stop with muscles. This formula also supports the heart and brain. The nitrates and antioxidants in kale improve circulation. The potassium in bananas helps keep blood pressure steady. And the probiotics in Greek yogurt influence the gut-brain connection, lifting mood and reducing the risk of cognitive decline. That makes a morning green smoothie a true investment in long-term health. In summary, when kale, bananas, and Greek yogurt come together, you get threefold support: nourishing, rebuilding, and protecting your muscles. It is more than just a nutritional recipe. It is a simple, sustainable habit that brings real results for anyone over 60. When you hear the words kale, banana, and Greek yogurt smoothie, you may wonder, isn't that too complicated at my age? How could I manage that every single day? The truth is, the beauty of this recipe lies in its simplicity and flexibility. It takes only a few minutes in the morning to prepare a glass that is packed with nutrition. Rinse a few kale leaves, toss them in the blender with a ripe banana and a few spoonfuls of Greek yogurt. If you like, add a little water or a few ice cubes to make it cooler and easier to drink. The result is a smoothie that is creamy, flavorful, and naturally sweet. Pleasant even for those who are not used to eating kale. If mornings are rushed, you can prepare ahead of time. Kale can be washed, chopped, and stored in the freezer. Bananas can be peeled, sliced, and frozen as well. Keep Greek yogurt ready in the fridge. When you need it, just take the ingredients, blend, and in less than 5 minutes you have a complete breakfast. This method is especially helpful if you tend to wake up late or prefer to exercise before eating breakfast. For adults over 60, timing makes a difference. A smoothie right after light morning exercise replenishes energy, provides protein and minerals, and helps muscles recover more quickly. If you do not exercise in the morning, you can still enjoy this smoothie as your main breakfast or as an afternoon snack to prevent fatigue. You can also adapt the recipe to your taste. Add a few slices of green apple for a refreshing tartness, or sprinkle in some walnuts or almonds if you want extra omega-3s to support brain health. These small additions keep the smoothie interesting while also adding essential nutrients. In practice, I have guided many older patients to adopt this recipe, and they often report the same pattern after a few weeks of consistency. Their muscles feel stronger, their sleep becomes deeper, their mornings more alert, and most importantly, they feel more motivated to stay active every day. This shows us that solutions do not always have to be complicated sometimes. A small habit repeated regularly can bring about major changes in health. For those managing conditions such as diabetes or high blood pressure, this recipe can still be enjoyed with small adjustments. Simply watch the portion of banana to avoid sudden blood sugar spikes, and choose unsweetened Greek yogurt for safety. This is why I always emphasize before making changes to your diet. Consult your doctor so that the plan is suited to your own health needs. In the end, a kale, banana, and Greek yogurt smoothie is not just a nutrition recipe, it is a simple, sustainable lifestyle habit. Once it becomes part of your routine, it helps maintain muscle strength, ease fatigue, and keep you active and vibrant well beyond the age of 60. We have just taken a meaningful journey through a recipe that may seem simple on the surface. yet holds remarkable power for muscle health after the age of 60. We began with kale, the dark leafy green loaded with minerals, vitamin K, and vitamin C that strengthen bones, support flexible muscles, and calm inflammation. Then came bananas, a natural source of potassium and steady energy that helps muscles contract smoothly, prevents cramps, and sustains endurance. Greek yogurt stepped in as the provider of high-quality protein and probiotics, quietly rebuilding muscle fibers each day while supporting digestion. And when these three are blended together, the result is not just the sum of their parts. It is a synergy that improves absorption, speeds recovery, and strengthens the body more completely. Best of all, this smoothie is so easy to make. In just a few minutes each morning, you can enjoy a meal that is both delicious and deeply nourishing, fueling your muscles and energy for the day ahead. After 60, maintaining muscle health does not have to feel distant or difficult. It lies within the small daily choices we make: a glass of kale, banana, and Greek yogurt smoothie can become a simple yet lasting key to easing soreness, building strength, and embracing a more active, vibrant later life. If today's sharing has been helpful, I invite you to like this video, pass it along to friends, and don't forget to subscribe so you can continue joining me for practical, science-based tips to help you live healthier, happier, and more purposefully each day.